competitive with the southern team in terms of their effort and the number of people they were catching in terms of poachers. The KP team kept slacking off initially, but finally they got embarrassed a bit, and they started to do a little bit, but even then the manager of this group got tired of this, changed the leader of this group, and we saw a complete reversal. So now, of this money that's getting split amongst these three groups, the KP team is leading the pack. And so this is an example of how a relatively small amount of money, we're talking about $1,500 a month going as benefits to these groups, has changed the way law enforcement is occurring in this protected area. We also continue to work with these people. We don't just send them off and you're done. We have a support system where we have regular meetings with them to review. We thought these inspectors would actually resent someone following them around and actually recording what they do. They love it. They love to see that someone's paying attention to what they're doing. They love looking at the maps to know where they've been, and they argue and fight with each other about how to do it better. It's a great way to boost morale and have a little bit of competition. And finally, the most important thing is that we have implemented a monitoring system in all these places to make sure we know how the tigers and the prey populations are doing. And so it's very early in our efforts. We're only 8 months into this, but we do have systems in place. This is actually a radio-collared tiger in one of the protected areas we're working with that was captured on a camera trap. And so we're able to keep track of what tigers are out there and estimate numbers of tigers, and we're sure that over time we're going to see a response in terms of numbers of tigers. Across this landscape, which is a vast landscape, about the size of California where tigers occur, the majority of this land is unprotected. We know the protected areas are critical because they're the core or the source populations, but the majority of tigers in Russia now are living outside protected areas, and so we can't forget those animals living outside the protected areas as well. One of the things we're doing outside the protected areas is working with hunting groups. Now, lots of people have different opinions about hunting. Some people are very opposed to hunting. Some people are adamant supporters of hunting. Our position is this. We know there are 60,000 registered hunters in this tiger habitat, living alongside with tigers. If 1% of those people decide that they're going to shoot a tiger, the Siberian tiger goes extinct in a year. We have to work with hunters. Whether or not you agree with their position or not, we need to find common ground with hunters. And we're doing that because what we seek is abundance of ungulate populations for tigers, which is the same thing hunters want. They want to see the opportunity to go hunt. And so we don't see this as a conflict. We see this as a win-win situation. We can work with hunters to improve their capacity to manage lands, and both tigers and hunters are going to win. And that's where we're heading with this system. At the same time, even though there's relatively low densities of humans in this landscape, conflicts between tigers and people happen every year. This is the village where I live, and these are tracks of a tiger walking through the back